Hello my dears, and welcome back for another breakdown video. In today's video, if you couldn't already tell, we are doing an Animal Crossing kalimba themed music. We are going to be learning the theme music for the Roost Cafe in Wild World. Wild World was the first Animal Crossing game that I played, and this year on March 20th, Animal Crossing New Horizon is coming out. I am so excited, along with the rest of the world. So I figured that we would learn this song in honor of the game for how long it's been around. And there also was more games before Wild World, but Wild World was the first one for me. Also too, before we start, I know my setup is not the best. One of this year's goals of many is to get a better setup for you guys, but this is just a hobby of mine. I enjoy learning kalimba, and I'm just sharing it with you, so I don't want to, press too hard about it. It's just something fun. So I got all the information for this video from this lovely person's channel. They did the hard work of figuring out what the notes would be turned into being it playable for kalimba. So I'm not taking any credit here. I will post their links down below of both of them playing this song and of the tutorial video they made. I watched this video, I broke it down, and I made it easier to understand. But this is where I got my information. And the picture above of Brewster I found on Pinterest, but I couldn't find the artist. So if anyone knows the artist, let me know so I can give them credit where credit is due. Okay, so I broke everything down. Purple is going to be your left hand, and blue is going to be your right hand of what hand you're going to use when you are strumming that specific letter or tab per se. I like using the letters because when I was playing piano, we learned piano using the letter format for tabs, so I figured it'd be easier for me to do it that way. I'm also going to post this in the description below, but I'm just going to show you guys real slow so you guys can get an idea of what we're going to do. I'm going to play through everything real slow, and I'm going to try to show you the best I can with my setup. Alright, so we're going to go on over, and I'm going to show you on my kalimba real quick. Alright, so here is my kalimba. I am so excited to show you guys for the very first time. The kalimba that I did decide to go with was a Donner. That is the type you're seeing here. I really was on the fence. I kind of wanted a gecko, but I wasn't really sure what I was going to get. I heard some bad things about gecko, but I heard some bad things about Donner, so I'm not quite sure. I found out more information about different types of kalimbas that I didn't know before, so I was thinking of posting a video about that also. So if you're interested, let me know down below. So let's get started. So I'm going to try to show you the best I can. So these, I'm going to show you where we're going to strum on the tines. So middle C, E3, G5, B7, and we're going to do 1C, the higher octave C. We're going to do A6, F4, D2, and D higher octave 2. And those are all the notes you need to play for this whole entire song. Alright, so I'm going to play the first line, and I'm going to have this in the description if you didn't see when I showed it. So if you need help, that's where we're going to go from. Alright, so okay, that's the first part. Now we're going to go on to the second part. And this one's going to, instead of being C, C, E, this one's going to be C, C, G this time. Now this part of the song is a little bit tricky because when I first started playing it, it sounded like my kalimba was out of tune. It didn't sound quite right. When you're playing the song slow, it does sound like that, but if you speed it up, it sounds a little bit better. So just when you're playing that part, you're just going to want to speed it up a little bit. So it's going to do this part 2 times. Then you're going to go to C, E, and then go to F, C. Alright. And my kalimba would sound a little bit clearer, but the angle I'm playing at, I'm pushing more pressure on it, but you're going to be playing the right angle. And make sure when you're strumming it, you're not pushing down on it, you're going across it. So that way it has a clearer sound. Okay, so now we're going to go to the third part. This one's going to start back on C, E again. Oh, this one is the higher octave D, higher octave C, now we're going to go down to the fourth part. This one is on C, E still. Right, now we're going to the next part. This one goes back to C, G. And then that last part. And this one's going to be C, E again. Higher octave C. And higher octave D. Now this last part, we're doing one higher octave C, then B, and then A, and then regular C. Which this C, I guess you could do either hand you'd like, if you would like to do your right or your left, because there's a space in between. But that's it. That's basically the whole song. I might have stumbled a bit because I'm trying to slow it down so you guys can learn, but I usually play it a tiny bit faster. But that's about it for the song. If you have any questions, please let me know. And like I said, everything's going to be posted down below to help you. I'm going to try tomorrow to post another song I'm working on, and that one's a little bit more complicated. So I hope you guys all had a wonderful holiday and everything is going great. Have a lovely day.